I'm Taishi Komatsu. I have a childhood friend who's a bit troubling.
Taishi, look.
That's her, Shizuka Amano.
I went to Aya's house yesterday and played with her cat.
Huh? Is she an angel? She's way too cute.
Isn't it really cute?
It is cute, but the cat played with you, right?
What? You're so quick to say mean things like that.
If I don't say things like that, I'm going to call her cute.
Taishi, you like cats, right?
Yeah.
Then I'll be a cat when I'm reborn. Spoil me when that happens, Taishi.
You angel. Shizuka's so quick to say cute things like this. And yet she doesn't have any feelings for me beyond being a childhood friend, so maybe she's not an angel, but a little devil. I'm trying my hardest to hide my feelings over here. The reason why I have to hide it is because there's someone Shizuka likes. Morning. And that's him, my best friend, Yuto Koike.
Morning, Yuto.
Morning. What are you guys talking about?
At Aya's house yesterday.
I met Yuto in elementary school. Me and Shizuka met before him, but we played and studied together as 3 childhood friends, including him. Yuto is cool, bright, and kind. He's a great guy, even from a guy's point of view. I think he's popular among girls, but I'm not really familiar with that kind of thing. Wow, so cute.
Right?
It's actually only recently that I realized I had a crush on Shizuka. I picked up an eraser on the floor in class. Whose is this? I hope the name is written somewhere. To check whose it was, I slipped off the wrapper that was on it and I saw the letters Koi written in hiragana. Koi. Oh, Koike. Is it Yuto's?
Oh.
What?
I was looking for that. Thanks, Taishi.
Oh.
You didn't see it, right?
What?
Oh, never mind. It's nothing.
Shizuka then held the eraser with great care and returned to her seat. It was only a little later that I learned there was a thing among girls that if you write the name of the person you love on an eraser and use it up, your love will come true.
Hey, Taishi.
What? Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. Something on your mind? Oh, it's nothing. Really? Well, if something's bothering you, just talk to me. We're best friends. You're so nosy. Hey, do you have someone you like? What? Do I look like someone that would? To be honest, you look like you don't have any interest. Thank God, he doesn't know. You're right. Huh, okay. For the sake of the happiness of my 2 precious childhood friends, it would be better if I didn't have a crush on her. One day, when I was praying for my feelings to go away while cleaning around the gym... What? Shizuka was kissing Yuto behind the gym. Shizuka, you're my angel. I'm seriously glad I got to go out. They were already in a relationship. I don't think the 2 of them realized I was watching them. I quietly left the place. When I finished cleaning and went back to the classroom, Shizuka was talking happily with her friend. I wonder if they're talking about Yuto.
Oh, Taishi.
Shizuka stopped me, but I pretended not to notice and left the classroom.
Huh? That's unusual. Taishi not noticing Shizuka calling out to him? Yeah.
I couldn't get my feelings straight, so I refused to go to school with Shizuka on the grounds that I wanted to study. Whenever she tried to talk to me in the classroom, I'd pretend I had something to do and go out into the hallway. So stupid. I should have known from the beginning. Why am I so shocked? What's wrong?
Well...
I was trying to keep my distance from Yuto, but he said he had something he really wanted to talk to me about. I went to a fast food restaurant with Yuto after school. I heard you're having a fight with Shizuka. It's not like we're fighting, and it's none of your business anyway, Yuto. Yeah, but, you know, we promised to go to the festival with the 3 of us. Well, he probably just wants to go with her. Yuto doesn't know I had a crush on Shizuka. Even though I knew that, Yuto's attitude irritated me. I'll pass. I'm going to focus on studies this summer. What? We always went together every year. Hey, something has to be wrong. Well, I actually found a university I want to go to. It's still difficult with my current deviation level, but I wanted to give it a shot. Really? What university? It's a national university in Hokkaido. It's a lie. It's a lie, but I did want to go to a university in the countryside because I didn't want to see the two going out. I see. Okay, I'll be rooting for you. Thanks. But don't be too hard on yourself, okay? We're only sophomores. I don't think it's a good idea to be estranged from your childhood friends just for the sake of your studies. Yeah, you're right. I'll be careful. Huh. Hokkaido, huh? Shizuka would cry if she heard that. That night, after that, I was studying until late because I felt guilty for lying to my best friend. But the kiss scene between Shizuka and Yuto would come back to me and I just couldn't concentrate. Then Shizuka called me. After I started distancing myself from Shizuka, she called me a few times, but I pretended not to notice. But I remembered what Yuto told me after school. Yuto was right. It's not right for us to be estranged just because they went out. I'm sure Shizuka thinks she's the reason why I'm being so indifferent to her since Yuto thought we were fighting. I felt bad, so I picked up my phone. Hello, Shizuka?
Taishi?
Shizuka was crying on the other end of the phone. Shizuka, what's wrong?
What do you mean what's wrong?
What?
Why are you avoiding me?
That's...
Because you avoid me.
I was filled with guilt when I heard Shizuka crying. I'm sure there was something painful enough to cry about, but she couldn't talk to me about it because I'd been so indifferent. Where are you? I'll head over right now. I hung up the phone and ran out of the house and ran to Shizuka's house. When I arrived at Shizuka's house, Shizuka was standing outside the front door, her eyes bright red and swollen with tears. Shizuka!
Taishi!
What's wrong? Did something happen? When I asked that, for some reason Shizuka puffed out her cheeks and made the face she makes when she's angry.
That's my line. Why are you avoiding me? I heard you're not even coming to the festival, and you're going to a college in the countryside?
She must have heard from Yuto. Because I saw...
What?
Shizuka's eyes opened wide when I confessed that I had witnessed Shizuka and Yuto kissing.
What?
So I thought my presence at the festival would be a nuisance. When I said I was going to go to a university in the countryside, I was just trying to convince Yuto that I was really going to study, but I haven't actually made up my mind yet.
Taishi, were you wearing your glasses properly that time?
Uh-huh. Of course I was. I can't see without my glasses, you know that. What is that? Why is she trying to hide it from me that desperately?
Really?
Why are you doubting me? Are you saying I'm wrong?
That's right. I never kissed Yuto.
What are you talking about?
Listen carefully. I had just finished cleaning the classroom and was carrying the trash to the bin behind the gym. Then Yuto...
Shizuka!
He came running to my direction. But Yuto tripped on a rock and...
Oh!
Yuto! He almost fell and grabbed my shoulder reflexively. Maybe that just happened to look like we were kissing from your position.
But he said he was going out.
Oh, that's...
Shizuka, you're my angel. I'm seriously glad I got to go out.
Aren't I a cupid then? But I'm happy to. 2 people I'm close to are going out with each other.
2 people you're close to?
Yeah. Yuto started dating my friend Aya.
What?
Aya asked me about it a few months ago, and I knew she liked him. But I didn't know how Yuto felt about Aya. Aya took the plunge and confessed her feelings to him. And it turned out that Yuto also liked Aya.
Really?
You're still doubting me?
You're nice, so maybe you're just holding back.
What?
Because you wrote Yuto's name on the eraser, didn't you?
What? Oh, that was Aya's eraser.
That eraser that led me to believe Shizuka had a crush on Yuto was not Shizuka's, but her friend, Aya's. I thought it was Shizuka's eraser when she said thanks to me, but she was just helping Aya find the magical eraser Aya dropped. By the way, Aya confessed her feelings to Yuto when she used up the eraser.
Does that clear things up?
Yes. Sorry, I was acting cold to you.
Can I ask you something too?
Oh, yeah.
Why did you start acting so indifferent to me after you thought I was dating Yudo?
Sorry, I couldn't keep my mind straight.
Huh? Then why did you come to my house at this hour if you've been so indifferent to me?
That's because, you were crying.
Huh? Do you run over to anyone if they're crying on the phone?
What? As I faltered, Shizuka's white, slender fingers traced the sweat on my forehead.
Just say it's me.
It's just you, Shizuka.
I see. Oh, there's ice cream in the fridge. I'll bring you some.
Wait. I grabbed Shizuka's hand from behind as she was going inside the house. I've liked you this whole time.
Taishi.
What do you, think of me, Shizuka? If you think we're just childhood friends, shake my hand off. Shizuka squeezed my hand back when I said that.
I like you too.
Are you serious?
How can I lie in this situation? Or do I have to kiss you to make you believe me?
What? I kissed my childhood friend for the first time in my life in front of her house. What Yuto wanted to ask me at the fast food restaurant was if he could invite his girlfriend to the summer festival. Of course, I agreed and started going out with Shizuka, and I apologized for my selfish misunderstanding and being so distant. Yuto laughed and forgave me. Yuto is a good guy, after all. I'm sure I'll get along with Aya, who fell in love with Yuto. That summer, we had a double date at the summer festival. I watched the three of them show off their tongues after eating shaved ice, and I hoped we could go together again next year.
I'm Kento Hayakawa, an unemployed 24-year-old. I got a job after graduating from college, but one of my senpai from work made it seem like a huge mistake that he made was my doing. I turned in my letter of resignation after cleaning up the mess. I tried telling everyone that it wasn't actually me, but no one would believe it. My former colleagues at work probably still think it was my fault. That was one of the reasons I felt like I couldn't continue working there. 2 months passed since then, but I haven't been able to find a new job yet. I'm not even looking for one. I sometimes look at websites that list job opportunities, but I never apply since I keep thinking, what if I fail again? That was my life. One day I turned on the TV and saw they were airing a basketball match. Basketball, huh? I haven't played in so long. I was in the basketball club during high school. We even got a spot on the national sports competition once. We lost on the first round and were really frustrated about it, but now that I think of it as an adult, all I feel is a sense of accomplishment. People used to make fun of us saying that we managed to get a spot on the nationals. We did pretty good now that I think about it. We used to practice after school every day. The drinks our manager made for us after practice was so delicious. I had no idea I'd become such a good-for-nothing at the time. I can't stay like this forever. I decided to go to the job hunting centre, so I got dressed and left my house. But it was raining outside. Oh, the rain's pretty strong. Maybe I should just go tomorrow. I was reinvigorated by the basketball match, but the rain slowly started to make my resolve go away. Huh? I turned around trying to go home when I noticed a girl standing in the rain without an umbrella. I wonder what's the matter. Her umbrella must have broken or something. That's what I thought to myself, and I tried to walk past her when...
Hayakawa-senpai?
Wait, Isaka? The girl who was standing soaked in the rain was my kuhai from high school, Isaka. She used to be called the prettiest girl in school. She was also the manager at the basketball club I was the captain of. We met each other a few times at some of our kuhai's matches, but she looked a lot skinnier now than she did the last time I saw her. Does she live around here now?
I don't actually have a house.
What? I looked closer and saw that her clothes were torn and dirty. It didn't look like she'd just forgotten her umbrella. What happened? I said to her and covered her with my umbrella. A froth of rain was streaming down her cheek.
Senpai, would you like to buy me?
Huh? I could tell she was probably in need of money, but what she just said made me think that I must have misheard her or something.
Sorry. I'm a bit confused, I guess.
She said and looked away. I don't have money, but why don't you come to my house? I have a roof, a towel, and food at least.
Thank you.
I told her to follow me and went home. Once we got there, I gave her some clothes and a towel, and then decided to prepare some food while she was getting ready. What should I make? I have some frozen rice, eggs, a natto. I know. I don't know why she said that to me back there, but I know well the kind of person she is. I hope this chahan will make her feel warmer.
Senpai,
Yeah?
thanks for letting me use the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I'm just making some food, so just sit down somewhere.
Sorry about this.
I brought the chahan to her when I noticed that the table, which was littered with a bunch of stuff, was now clean. Oh, thanks. You cleaned the desk?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just a habit.
You haven't changed, Isuka.
Huh?
You always used to clean our club room, right? Then we'd make it messy again and,
Clean up better.
Sorry.
Jesus.
I don't know which is the senpai. They're like a married couple. Huh? You always got mad at us,
Fufu, I do remember something like that.
she said, and smiled for the first time since meeting her again. Let's eat then.
Yup.
Itadakimasu.
Wow. It's delicious.
Really? Thanks.
The texture of the rice is perfect, and the eggs are so soft. I didn't know you were good at cooking, Senpai.
I used to work part-time at a Chinese restaurant back in college. Jahan is the only thing I still know how to make.
I see. And this natto? The smell and taste goes so well with the chahan.
I thought you'd say that, Isuka.
What?
Do you remember how I once had Nadu in the club room?
Oh, yeah. The others booed you for it since they said it smelled bad.
Yup. You came to me and said, I like Nadu as well. I just remembered while cooking back there.
Yes, and I still like natto.
We ate the Nadu chahan while talking about our memories of high school.
Thank you for the meal, Senpai.
No problem. I'll go and wash the dishes, so just go relax somewhere.
No, I'm going to leave now.
What? Oh, but it's still raining, and your clothes haven't dried yet.
It's all right. Thanks for letting me come.
She went to the dressing room so she could get changed and leave, but I grabbed her arm before she could do so. Just relax here for a bit longer. You just got here, right?
What? I understand. So as you please with me.
Huh? Oh, that's not what I meant. She shut her eyes tight while standing in front of me. Seeing her like that made me realize I can't just let her go home now that I already brought her to my house. She doesn't even have anywhere she can go to. Does she plan on standing in the rain like that again? Is she really planning on selling herself? Well then,
Yes?
tell me more about your life right now.
Huh?
That's my condition if you're going to stay in this room.
This room? You mean your room?
Yeah, and there's not much space, but since I have a living room and a bedroom, it's possible for the two of us to live together. I won't force you, of course, but I'm worried about you. So at least stay until the rain stops.
Senpai.
What happened? I asked her and she started telling me about what led to her being homeless. Apparently she used to live with her father, just the two of them, but her father fell ill and had to be hospitalised. She dropped out of college and found a job to pay for his hospitalisation expenses. Apparently she looked after her dad while she worked. But 1 month ago, her father passed away. And after paying for the remaining hospitalisation expenses and her father's funeral, she no longer had any money left. She couldn't pay for the rent of her apartment anymore either.
I don't have anything. I don't have a house. I don't have a family. I was at the hospital all the day during my father's final days, so I don't have a job anymore either.
What about your other relatives?
I have relatives on my mother's side living in other prefectures, but it's been years since I've met them.
I see.
Yeah,
It wasn't the kind of life you'd expect someone who used to be called the prettiest girl in school to have. Listening to her story suddenly made me feel silly. I'd just given up after one failure that wasn't even my fault. I wanted to help her. I know. Live here until you find a place to live. I'm currently looking for a job myself, so we can't live luxuriously though.
Senpai, thank you.
That's how the two of us started living together. She gladly ate any food that I cooked, and she started to look better by the day.
Look, they're having a huge sale on bean sprouts. Let's make a moyashi rice bowl.
Seeing Isuka, who used to be admired by everyone in school, say such things made me think. I want to give her a better lifestyle. I still couldn't find a new job though, so that was impossible. 1 month later, someone I wasn't expecting at all gave me a visit.
I am so glad you haven't moved yet.
Miss Ayase? She's my former boss, Miss Ayase. According to her, the senpai who made me take the blame for his mistakes suddenly had no one he could rely on now that I was gone, and people found out how incompetent he actually was. He confessed that I wasn't actually the one who made the mistake, apparently.
Sorry, I didn't believe you. We'd love to have you back. If you want, of course.
What? Let me think about it, I said. And then Miss Ayase went home with a disappointed look on her face.
Are you alright, senpai?
Yeah,
If you want, you can talk to me. You might feel better.
thanks. But you see, I told her about the event leading up to me quitting my previous job.
So that pretty lady was your boss?
Yeah, considering the fact that I can't find a new job, her offer is tempting, but I don't trust them anymore. They didn't trust me after all.
I see. To me, it looked like your boss really looked like she regretted what happened.
Yeah. Miss Ayase tried to stand up for me until the very end. She even told me to contact her if I was having trouble finding a new job.
You never contacted her?
Yeah, I liked her, you see, which is why I didn't want her to see me like this. I guess there was no point in trying to save face, though. I already embarrassed myself in front of her after all.
I didn't have the leeway to care about how people saw me.
Isaka.
All I could think about was me and my father. He died despite that, though. I didn't care about anything after that. That's why I said such things in front of you, I think.
Apparently she regretted telling me to buy her. It's alright. I know you're not the kind of person to say such things. You may have not cared about anything anymore, but I think you wouldn't have said that if it wasn't me.
Huh? Does he know I like him?
I think that your feelings of wanting to be saved by me just happen to take form in those words.
Maybe.
To be honest, I want to be saved myself right now, so I know how you feel. A few days later.
A few days later, Hayakawa-senpai left the house wearing a suit.
I wonder if he's going to go back to his previous company. Maybe he's going to fall in love with that pretty woman again?
I liked senpai ever since high school. He was kind and had a wonderful smile, and would often praise the work I did as manager. I want him to be happy, but I also want to stay like this with him forever.
I'm home.
Welcome back. It looks like it went well. I guess I have to leave now?
Here, have this.
What?
I found a job.
Congratulations. I'm sure your boss was happy to see you return.
I turned down Miss Ayase's offer.
What? That's what I thought you would say. I'm really sorry about what we did back then.
I wonder if this was the right choice. Yes? Hello? What? I got a call from one of our client companies saying they wanted to hire me. Apparently my former boss told them about what happened, and so they wanted to help me.
I see.
Of course I accepted their offer. This is thanks to you, Isaka.
What? Me?
I also stopped caring about anything for a period, but after meeting you, I realised that I wanted to give you a better life and make you happy. That's why I was able to move forward.
Senpai,
Isaka, why are you crying?
I thought that I would have to leave if you returned to your previous company.
What?
I mean, I didn't want to see you have feelings for another woman, so...
You mean Miss Ayase?
Yes. You probably don't know this, but I liked you the entire time we were in high school. So...
Oh, I guess that means we had feelings for each other then.
What?
Is it too late?
No, of course not.
A few months later. A few months passed since then. Things were going well, but I still had a lot to learn at my new job. I'm home.
Welcome back.
It's so nice having someone to welcome you back home.
Fufu. Atsukazurema. Hey, don't touch me there.
You're so soft.
Are you trying to say that I'm fat?
No.
It's true that I gained weight, but it's because I'm so happy now. So take responsibility.
Huh?
Make me happy my entire life, okay?
Yeah.
Fufu, go and take a bath. I'll get dinner ready.
Okay. I was so surprised. I thought she was about to propose to me. She's the one who gave me the strength to move forward when I didn't want to do anything. I'm going to do everything I can to make her happy. I'm Rentaru Kubo. As you can see, I'm in the class Inkya. Since entering high school, I haven't talked to any of my classmates about anything other than our academics. I doubt I ever will.
Oh, sorry. I didn't notice you.
Hi, Momo-chan. Let's go to karaoke today.
What? I can't. I have club today.
Then let's go after that. I'll practice singing Compilation just like you told me to.
Oh, but I can't. Sorry. My throat will die if I go to karaoke after club.
Okay. Hey, Momo-chan. I brought those sweets you said you wanted to eat.
Oh, sorry, but I can't eat sweets right now.
What? But you said you wanted to eat them.
I'm on a diet right now, so I can't, even if I want to.
But she's Momo Himeno. As you can see, she does basically whatever she wants. She's part of the cheerleading club, and apparently she's really popular with the boys at school. She's the complete opposite of me, who isn't even noticed when sitting at my own desk.
I'm so sorry. Let's eat together some other time.
Okay. She probably thinks she can get away with all this since she's so popular. She probably won't even remember my name before we graduate from high school, is what I thought. One day.
Oh, Kubo-kun! This is perfect timing.
I was about to go home after school with my umbrella when I was called over by Himeno. What?
I forgot my umbrella. Could you lend it to me for a bit?
I ignored Himeno and started walking home.
Hey, I'm going to get soaked if you leave me here.
If you don't want to get wet, then you should have looked at the weather report.
What?
She seriously tried to take my umbrella from me while it's raining this hard. How selfish is she?
Wow, I thought Kubo-kun was a calm person, but...
This sucks. The next day. The day after that, I was reading a book at my desk as usual when
Kubo-kun?
Himeno suddenly started talking to me. What is it? Does she want to complain to me about yesterday?
The chances of rain is 0% today.
Huh? That's what she came to tell me. Why does she look like she wants me to praise her? All you did was look at the weather report. There's nothing impressive about that. I looked back at my book again and started to read.
Hey, don't just ignore me.
Momo-chan, what's the matter?
I can't tell him that Kubo-kun is ignoring me because it's so embarrassing. Nothing.
PE class.
We're doing our physical fitness test today, huh? Kubo doesn't look like he's very good at sports. I know. I'll go and talk to him if he comes in last in the 50-meter run.
Why am I so slow?
It's nothing to feel so down about. The boys in our class are just fast.
Himeno-san, thank you.
Is what's going to happen. And then he's never going to ignore me again. What? Kubo-kun is first? Why is Kubo-kun first?
Huh? What's her deal? What do you mean, why? Kubo participated in the prefectural competition back in middle school, you know. Oh. You're good at both short and medium distance running, right? Yeah, I still jog every day.
I see. Wait, why is he so nice to the teacher even though he ignores me all the time?
Grades. Lunch break.
I can't stop thinking about him. This is the first time a boy's ignored me this much. He's probably eating lunch on his own today. Again. So he's surely not going to say no if I ask him to eat with me.
Kubo, do you have some time right now? What is it? I can't figure out how to solve this problem. What now? But I haven't finished eating yet.
What? That's how he treats his school's most handsome boy, Kurashiki-kun?
Come on. I got a meeting at the soccer club after this, so I really need your help.
The soccer club's ace is begging Kubo for a favor?
Fine. I'll write down how to solve this problem after I'm finished eating. Just come and get my notes after your meeting is over. Wow, thanks. You're my savior.
Hey, are you smart?
What? Her again?
Why do you keep ignoring me? I get it now. Kubo-kun is actually an impressive person. He's good at running and smart, so it's such a shame he's on Inkado.
the Yukiya she was. Even she apparently got tired of me ignoring her all the time and gave up. So she finally stopped. Jesus, she doesn't even know how I feel. I first met Himeno during fall of my 3rd year in middle school. The weak track and field club I was part of managed to get a spot at the prefectural competition. No one except the other club members were cheering for us, and we were clearly the away team there. All of us were extremely nervous, of course, and things weren't looking good for us by the time we had to run our final relay race. We were already in last place when I got past the baton. I started running even though I couldn't even see the back of the next runner anymore. So this is how my middle school track and field experience is going to end. I was a bit sad.
Do your best.
That's when I heard the voice of a cheerleader from another school. I suddenly got a burst of power. There's no way I'm finishing like this. I started running with all the strength I had left, and some more, and overtook the 2 runners ahead of me. We came in 4th. My teammates were surprised and delighted, but I just stood there in shock, not knowing what happened. I felt like I wasn't running on my own. And then I heard the same voice.
Wow, he was so fast.
Why are you cheering the guys from the other school?
I couldn't help myself. I was just so moved.
That was Himeno. So she's the person who cheered me. Wonder what kind of person she is. Because of just that, I changed the high school I wanted to go to from a public school to the private school that she was probably going to go to. To think that in reality she was such a selfish person. I'm disappointed. The next day. A few days later it rained just like it said on the weather report. Someone took my umbrella. I left my umbrella at the stand here this morning, but when I returned after school it was gone. This sucks.
My. You don't have an umbrella?
That's when Himeno called me in her cheerleading uniform. She must have just finished with practice or something. Leave me alone.
Oh, he finally reacted to something I said. I'll lend you my umbrella.
Huh? It's fine. You're gonna get wet.
Don't worry about it. Here.
Oh, sorry about last time.
What?
When you forgot your umbrella and it was raining, I thought you wanted to take mine or something.
What? There's no way I'd do something like that.
You're a selfish person, so I thought it's something you would do.
What? You think I'm selfish?
I mean, you always say random stuff to the boys around here and ignore their feelings, don't you?
Oh. They won't quit it, so I give them impossible tasks so they leave me alone for a while.
I see. She's like Princess Kaguya or something.
Wait, is that why you were ignoring me?
Sorry. I think my expectations for you were just too high in my imagination.
Huh?
You probably don't remember it, but I met you once in middle school.
What? When?
The prefectural track and field competition in our 3rd year.
What?
I confessed to her that I chose to come to this school because I wanted to meet her.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. My heart is beating so fast right now. I've been asked out by so many boys until now, but this is the first time I've felt this way. Is this love?
Huh? I'm not in love with you or anything. My heart is pounding faster than before that race. Could this actually be love? No, that's impossible.
That's not what I meant. I'm the one in love. It may be my first love, actually.
What?
I remember you too. I didn't remember your name or face though, but I do remember being so moved when I saw you run that time. It's partly why I decided to continue cheerleading, so I can experience things like that again. Hey, Kubu?
What?
It makes me so happy he isn't ignoring me anymore. So I'm so glad I decided to lend him my umbrella. Can I fall in love with you?
Huh?
Are you seriously going to ignore me here?
I think I might fall in love with you as well.
I'll go and change.
Okay, I'll wait for you here.
Okay.
The next day. Good morning. Good morning. You seem to be in a good mood today.
I am. Something really good just happened to me.
I see. Well, you seem to have completely forgotten about yesterday's math homework. I just remembered this morning as well and just finished right now.
Really? Could you show me the answers? Wait, if I copy down the answers, Kuba-kun might not like it. But I don't want him to see me being scolded by the teacher since I forgot my homework either.
Oh, so you're gonna do it on your own? I thought you wanted me to show you my answers or something.
Yeah. It's hard having someone you like in the same class. Hi! I can't even do the first problem.
Sorry, I'm not very good either, so I can't teach you.
Huh?
What part do you not understand?
You're going to teach me?
This is thanks for lending me your umbrella yesterday.
Kuba-kun, I love you.
What? Huh? 1 year later.
Rentaru! Rentaru!
Sorry, I fell asleep.
Were you studying until late at night again yesterday?
Yeah, are you finished with club? Let's go home.
Yup.
It's been 1 year since Himeno told me how she felt about me. We're going out now. She's still in the cheerleading club and supports me, who isn't in any club like this every day.
You always work so hard, Rentaru.
You too. I would never have thought 1 year ago that me and Himeno would be going out like this. But it could be the case that I've been in love with her ever since I saw her at the track and field competition. I wouldn't have changed the school I wanted to go to this one if that wasn't the case. I wouldn't have gotten annoyed at first when I found out she wasn't the kind of person I thought she was either.
This is your prize for working so hard all the time.
What? Hey! The only thing I'm worried about is sometimes she supports me in ways that makes me unable to focus on my studies.
I, Makoto Agawa, was raised by my father all my life. My father was very kind and often participated in school events. I was surprised when my father told me about his second marriage, but I was honestly happy that there was a woman who wanted to marry him. Naturally, I agreed with my dad's remarriage, but my new mother's daughter, or in other words, my stepsister, did not. Welcome back. She's still like this after 3 months of living together. Maybe she's shy to begin with, but she hasn't opened up to me at all. No wonder my father is worried that she might not like him. All right, I'll be the bridge between our families then.
Eat plenty, because I made a lot.
Itadakimasu! Ah, delicious! This fried chicken is so good!
Thanks. It's Rin's favorite food, too. Yeah.
Oh, really? I love fried chicken too.
Huh?
Her reaction is so thin. Rin, you can use the shower now.
Yes.
I tried to call her by her name to make her feel closer to me, but I think she looked at me like, what's wrong with this guy? And so the days went on, trying to get along, but not succeeding very well. Then one day, in the middle of the night, I was thirsty and went downstairs to find my stepsister watching anime in the living room. Oh, I missed that.
What?
Rin turned around with an unprecedented reaction time. Oh, sorry. Did I scare you?
You know this anime?
Yeah, it used to air in the evening when I was in elementary school, so I'd watch it while waiting for my dad to get home.
Me too.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's the first time we have something in common.
I haven't seen it in quite a while, so...
I see. Can I watch it with you?
Yes.
It was a strange feeling to watch an anime I used to watch by myself while waiting for my parents when it aired, but now with my stepsister. I'm not alone anymore. I hope Rin feels the same way. A few weeks later, that night brought me and Rin a little closer. Rin may not be the best at talking, but she didn't seem to dislike us. I was able to buy a limited edition flavor of Rin's favorite candy. I hope she'll be happy.
Yes?
It's me. I found a limited edition flavor of your favorite Kananimon on sale. Let's eat it together.
What? Limited edition flavor?
Ha! I can tell she's excited just from her voice. I'm coming in.
Wait.
What?
Ah!
Rin, what happened? What? I was startled by Rin's scream and entered the room to find a beautiful, innocent-looking girl sitting on the floor. What? Who? Is it Rin's friend?
You saw.
What? That voice? Rin?
Please, don't tell Mom.
What? How come? You look so cute.
What?
don't know, you always look cute, but you look kind of different and even cuter.
Thank you.
But how come? Is there a reason why you don't want Mom to know?
Well, my father died when I was very young. I think my mother must have missed him. She used to tell me, "Rin, you look just like your father." What? Really? Yeah, your father wore glasses too. Now that you're wearing glasses, you're looking more and more like your father. And she looked at me happily. I was happy at first, but I actually like pretty clothes. But I tried to dress masculine so I could look like my father from my mother. I wanted to wear contact lenses, but I wore glasses and always tied my long hair in one knot to make it look short. I was happy that my mother was going to remarry and that she was able to move on. My new father seemed very kind, but he was nothing like my father. I felt like my mother didn't need me anymore. So I started relieving stress by secretly dressing up in my room in cute outfits that I actually like.
I see. I listened to her and I could tell she was getting anxious because she cares about her mother so much. Rin, why don't you try and eat dinner in this outfit today?
What?
I'm sure your mom loves you dressed like this too.
Really?
Yeah, I thought you and your mom were really close when I saw you two together. I think your mom wants to know what you really like.
Makoto? Okay, I'll try to eat dinner in this outfit today.
What is it?
Are you sure I don't look weird?
Not at all. You look really cute. She looks like a completely different person, so I was surprised, but my father and stepmother were surprised to see Rin's new look that day. But not in a bad way, of course, and they were happy to see this new side of her. That weekend, we promised to go shopping together as a family. We all carried clothes that we thought would look good on Rin into the fitting room, so it was like a fashion show, and Rin was embarrassed. But she had a smile on her face like I've never seen before. 6 years later. 6 years have passed since my parents remarried. I got a job and now live in an apartment in Tokyo. My parents moved to the countryside when my sister got a job, and they seem to be spending their time together leisurely. As for me, I'm confused by the distance between my sister and I that gets closer every year.
Morning, Makoto.
Rin, why are you sleeping on my bed?
What? Because I came home later than you yesterday, and I didn't get to talk to you much, and so I was lonely.
Now we live together as siblings. I'm grateful that she moved in with me, because the person I was sharing a room with moved to a rural area just as Rin got a job. And I don't think it's a good idea for a man and a woman who have entered the workforce to sleep in the same bed. Rin became more and more interested in beauty and fashion after that one time, and grew up to be a beautiful woman who was chosen for a beauty pageant at university.
I'm going to work late today, so I'll prepare breakfast.
Thanks. She seems to have a good reputation at the company, and some clients even request Rin to work with them. I'm living together with such a kind and hardworking beauty. Wonder if people will understand how hard it is for me not to fall for her. Hey, Rin.
What?
Do you have a boyfriend?
What? Why all of a sudden?
Well, I was just curious as a brother. You're pretty, so it's your brother's job to make sure no bad men get you, right?
I don't have anyone.
I see. Well, if you need to talk, just let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the food. It was good.
Hey.
What?
I don't have a boyfriend, but I do have someone I like.
I see.
Yeah.
After Rin told me something unexpected, I couldn't stop thinking about it, even when I was working. Rin likes someone. That Rin. We became siblings when our parents remarried, and I think we're pretty close. But when we were in high school and college, I never heard of Rin liking someone. I don't think it's fair to say that this is her first love, but who's the other person? A colleague at work? Or a business partner? As I was walking home thinking about that, a beautiful woman in a suit passed in front of me. Rin! I was about to call out to her, but I realized she was with a man. Could that be the guy she likes? I decided to sneak a look at them, walking in front of me. I think today's business meeting is going to go well.
Yes, I think so too.
Huh, it's all thanks to Igawa.
Thank you.
So, I was wondering if we could go out to eat or something.
No thanks.
What?
Thank you for your hard work.
What? She's so cold. Rin replied to the man who looked like a coworker with a cold expression I've never seen before and started walking toward the station. Come on. Rin.
What? Makoto,
Rin looked back at me and burst into a smile. Huh?
are you on your way home too, Makoto?
Yeah.
I see. I'm glad I get to go home with you.
Yeah. Why was she so cold to him just now?
Oh, by the way, did you see the new ramen place near the station that just opened?
What? Really? I didn't notice.
Yeah, it was soy sauce ramen that you like. Want to go eat it?
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Wait, she turned down an invitation from a coworker earlier. She's gonna go to a ramen shop with me? Well, maybe she's tired from work and wants to have dinner with someone she knows well.
Itadakimasu. Here, Makoto.
What? Really?
Yeah, you like char siu, right?
Yeah. Then you can have this.
Really?
Yeah, you like it, right?
What a nice couple.
Yeah. What? Are they talking about us? Right. We're not blood related, so we don't look alike. I guess that's how it looks from the outside. Legally, we can even get married.
Makoto, is something wrong?
Oh, no, it's nothing. So, that guy you were walking with earlier, that the guy you like?
What? No.
You're blushing. I doubt it. You're really cold to him, but are you the type of person who acts cold to the person you like?
What? Really? I'm like that to everyone except you, though.
What?
Apparently, I'm like that to everyone except the guy I like.
I see. Everyone, except the guy she likes.
Oh. By the way, I got a text from Mom.
Yeah?
The ramen was delicious.
Yeah.
Makoto, what's wrong?
I was thinking about the guy you like.
What?
It's hard to believe that someone as beautiful as Rin showing affection won't have to notice, and how could anyone turn you down?
What are you talking about? People are going to think you're a cis-con if you talk like that.
The other guy must be really insensitive, or someone very close to you to begin with.
What? That's...
Tell me if I'm wrong.
Makoto.
The guy you like, is it, me? I asked her with determination, and Rin gave a small nod.
I like you. From the moment you accepted the real me. I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Because it must be troubling to hear your stepsister say this to you.
It is troubling.
Right.
Rin is so cute, I don't know what to do.
What?
I was trying hard not to like you, and yet you come into my bed.
Makoto.
Instead of your brother. Can I be your boyfriend?
Yeah. I want you to be my boyfriend.
So we went from being step-siblings to being in a relationship. She was loyal to me, and I want to cherish her from now on for a long time. My name is Koki Taninaka, age 21. I work as a hairstylist at my sister's salon. I just graduated technical school, so I'm still an assistant here, and yet to be approved to cut our customers' hair.
Great work today, everyone.
This is my sister, an owner of the salon, Miyumi Taninaka, age 29.
Thanks.
She renovated our parents' old-fashioned salon into a new trendy one, and our salon is now pretty popular in the neighborhood. I'll get going now. See you tomorrow.
I'm gonna calculate how much we earned today, so can you be in charge of cleaning, Koki?
Sure. I still have a lot to do after the salon closes for the day. I have to do some cleaning and prepare for the next day as well. I also practice cutting and coloring to improve my skills, so I usually get home around midnight. I'm lucky to have my sister teach me every night after work. Okay, I'm done cleaning. Before I get on with practice, I might go get something to eat at the convenience store. To get to the nearest convenience store from our salon, it's easiest to cut through the park. Huh? Why are there so many cardboard boxes? I guess a homeless person's using them as shelter. Wait a second. Well, she's a young girl. Hey, it's dangerous to be here alone late at night. Her hair is a mess and her clothes are tattered. She's really thin too.
There's nowhere else to go to.
Okay, wait here. I've got some bread and rice balls. Maybe I'll also get her some desserts. Here you go.
Huh? Is this for me?
Yeah, I bought mine as well.
Thank you so much.
Let's eat.
It's so good.
Can I ask you why you ended up here?
I grew up in an orphanage. They had a rule that said everyone had to leave once they graduate high school. After graduating high school, I worked at a factory and lived in the dorms. But it went bankrupt because of recession. So I don't have a job nor a house.
Did you contact the orphanage? They might be able to help.
I called them, but they never replied. When I visited their address, it was already gone. I went to search for new jobs, but no jobs accepted me, probably because of how horrible I look.
I see. Her appearance is definitely one of the reasons why she can't find a job. But her hair quality isn't bad, so I'm pretty sure she'll look better with a few touches. How about I cut your hair?
Huh? But I don't have any money.
I actually work as an assistant at the hair salon and I still haven't been approved to cut our customers' hair, so can I try cutting your hair as practice?
Really?
Oh, I totally get it if you don't want your hair cut by an assistant.
No, I would love you to cut my hair. Thank you so much.
Come on in.
Thank you. Wow, it's a beautiful place.
Wait, is this your first time visiting a hair salon?
Yes, when I was in the orphanage, the staff cut my hair for me, and after I started working at the factory, I cut my hair on my own.
Gosh, really? Leave everything to me, and I'll make you look beautiful.
What? Your hand.
Sorry, I got a bit too passionate.
It's okay.
Can you fill in this form for me before we get started?
Okay.
Saku Fujiwara. What a cute name.
Thank you.
Is there any hairstyle you want?
Not really.
I can show you some magazines if you want ideas.
I really have no idea, so I'll leave everything up to you.
Okay, let me wash your hair first.
Koki, have you finished practicing? Let me check.
Huh? Who is she?
Oh, hey sis.
Well, wait a minute. You must have your reasons. Let me hear your story.
Yeah. And this happened, so I decided to cut her hair for her.
If so, you should have her take a shower first.
Oh, yeah, true.
Saku, go ahead and take a shower at our house. Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
The house both my sister and I live in is nearby the salon.
Thanks for letting me use the shower.
Wow, you're cute.
I can't thank you enough. You've done so much for me.
I won't, I'm gonna try my best to give her a nice haircut.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you definitely have good hair quality. I bet you would look good in any hairstyle.
Thank you.
Are you sure you don't have a preference? I can give you a cute haircut or a mature one, it's all up to you.
Which do you prefer, Koki?
Me? I like it when girls have a cute hairstyle.
Then, can you give me a cute haircut?
Okay. Do you have any dream jobs, Saku?
No, I never cared which job I worked for as long as I got to make money. Why did you choose to become a hairstylist, Koki?
Our parents were also hairstylists. The salon was my playground. Collecting hair on the floor with a broom was a fun activity for me when I was little.
I see.
But when my sister was about to become a professional hairstylist after graduating vocational school, our parents passed away because of an accident. They were on their first ever trip.
That's unfortunate. I can't help but feel envious of you for being able to make memories with your parents. I have none. I remember nothing about my parents.
Oh yeah, right. I always thought I was unfortunate for losing my parents in 6th grade, and I was always frustrated because I thought I was the only one experiencing a hard life. But now I know there's people suffering much more than me.
It sounds so nice to own a salon with your sister.
I'm still useless, so I'm just following my sister's orders.
But didn't you decide to become a hairstylist to support your sister and her salon?
It's gonna be so embarrassing if she finds out, so can you keep it a secret?
Okay, if you insist.
Okay, all done.
Wow, it's like magic.
Do you like it?
Yes. Let's see. Looking pretty nice, huh?
Yes, it's the first time you praised me, sis.
Okay, Saku, let me apply some makeup on you now. But I've never put on makeup before.
Okay, I'll be in the staff room.
Koki, makeup's done.
Okay.
What do you think?
You look stunning.
Why are you suddenly acting so shy?
Shut up.
You cut my hair, let me borrow cute clothes, and even applied makeup on me? You both gave me a total makeover. I'm so overjoyed. Let me do something in return.
No, don't worry. It's our pleasure.
No! I can't pay you money because I'm broke, but I'm willing to do anything I can. Okay, I have an idea. Yes, what can I do for you?
Sis? What is she gonna do with her?
I demand you to live with us from now on.
Huh?
Think about it. It's too dangerous for a pretty girl like her to live in the park behind the convenience store.
That's true, but I live in the same house too.
It's more like a reward for me rather than a favor. So, I want you to do some housework for us. Can you cook, Saku? Yes, the staffs at my orphanage used to teach me how to cook when I helped them. Great! We can finally eat warm food.
Yeah, because you don't cook, sis.
Koki, you can't cook either.
Yeah, I'm also to be blamed.
And I also want you to help us with the salon, such as washing used towels.
Sis, you're asking for too much.
No, let me do it. I would love to help. I'll employ you as a part-time worker, so you'll get paid. No, I'll work for free. You're already providing me with shelter. I won't ask for more. Nope, nah. Money is a necessity to make a living, and you have the right to get paid based on your labor.
Sis always has the final say. It's better to just listen to what she says.
If you insist. Thank you very much for your kindness. All right, let's go home now. I'll teach you how to take off makeup and the correct way to wash your face. Yes, thank you. Okay, now that we removed your makeup, let's go to sleep. We'll sleep together today. I'll go make the bed. Thank you for everything. Koki, wanna join us?
Of course I won't. The next day.
Okay, we'll be off to work now. Thanks in advance. Yes, you can leave everything to me. I'll do everything from cleaning, cooking, to doing the laundry.
Huh? A laundry? Wait a minute. I can't make you wash my underwear.
Huh?
Oh, she looks so cute. All right, we'll leave now. Don't overwork yourself, okay?
Okay, thank you for being considerate of me.
I never thought the girl I found behind the convenience store was this cute. Koki, good job for helping her.
Huh? Koki, can you take the customer to her seat?
Welcome. Do you have a reservation? Today's busy as always. I don't even have time to eat lunch.
Hello?
Uh-huh. Saku, why are you here?
I prepared some lunch boxes for you.
Really?
Thanks, Saku. Guys, this is Saku. She works as a live-in helper at our house. Hope you guys can take good care of her too.
Hey, nice to meet you, Hottie.
Mr. Takahashi, you sound disgusting. Please stop.
Y2K is the trend now, you know?
Gosh, you definitely don't know what Y2K is. You're being super weird. Saku, just ignore him, okay? Oh, okay. You came at just the right time. There's a pile of used towels here, so can you wash them using the washing machine in the staff room? Koki, can you show her the way? You can take lunch break after that.
Okay, Saku, come this way.
Yes.
Sorry, my sister is pretty bossy.
No, it's okay. I actually like it when I have work to do. It makes me uncomfortable when I have nothing to do.
Thanks for bringing us lunch. I'm excited to try your cooking.
I'm glad to hear that. I hope you like it.
Wow! This is delicious.
I'm relieved to hear you like it.
Oh, gosh. When was the last time someone cooked for me? I think I'm gonna cry.
Don't cry. I'll cook for you every day from now on.
Thanks. Saku is such a kind girl.
Okay, great job today, everyone.
Thanks, boss. Thanks.
Thank you. I'll be off now.
It took us longer than usual. There were some customers who wanted to get a perm and dye their hair at the last minute. I wonder if Saku's worried.
Good evening.
Wow, you surprised me.
Your sister called me to bring you both dinner so that you can eat here.
I see. Thanks, Saku. Can you bring it to her then? I'll eat once I'm done cleaning and getting ready for tomorrow.
Can you teach me how to do it?
Huh? Oh no, it's my job, so I can do it myself.
But if I can do the cleaning and get ready for tomorrow, you'll be able to start practice earlier, which means you can go home earlier.
That's true, but
I want to help. I'm willing to do anything I can to help. That's actually a good idea. You should ask for her help. I'll pay her extra if she learns the job.
sis, you sure?
But you'll still be in charge of the maintenance of the scissors. They're important tools for us hairstylists.
Okay, Saku, I'll teach you then.
Yes!
3 months later, Saku was getting used to working not only as our live-in helper, but also as a part-time worker at our salon.
Welcome. Do you have a reservation? I'll put the clean towels here.
Thanks, Saku.
I baked some cookies, so please feel free to try them during break.
Let me try. Wow, it's so good, baby.
Saku, you're such a good cook. And Mr. Takahashi, the way you talk is very disturbing.
Hey, you're being pretty harsh on me.
It's nice to see Saku happy and getting closer with everyone else. But it also makes me frustrated to see her having fun with others for some reason.
Hello, Koki. Do you want to try my cookies?
No, I'll pass.
Oh, okay.
Why am I taking it out on Saku? I'm a horrible guy. I'm exhausted, as always.
I'll use the shower first. Koki,
What's wrong?
there's something I want to talk to you about. Can I talk to you for a second?
Huh? Oh, sure. Is everything okay? What's up?
I'm planning to leave this house soon.
Huh?
Thanks to Mayumi, I got to save some money. I'll rent a room once I find a new job.
Okay. I see. For some reason, I thought she would always be with us, so, her words were quite shocking for me. Thanks for everything.
No, I'm the one who has to thank you both. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me.
I don't have the right to stop her. It's her choice, and it's all up to her. I'm glad I got to know you, and you were a big help. To be honest, I want her to be here forever.
I'm glad if I was at least able to be some help.
What do you mean? You did great.
I'm glad to hear that. I thought you might be annoyed with me.
Huh? Why would we ever be annoyed of you?
Because
Because...
you've been acting cold recently, and I thought it might be better if I wasn't here.
I can explain.
You two make me so frustrated.
Sis?
Mayumi?
Koki,
Yes.
do you really want Saku to leave?
No.
Huh?
Saku,
Yes?
do you really want to leave this house?
No, I don't want to leave. I want to stay here forever. I want to live with Koki and Mayumi forever.
Saku.
Koki, if you're a man, be honest and tell her what you really feel.
Thanks, sis. Saku, listen to me.
Yes?
I love you, Saku. So I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay with me forever.
Are you sure? I'm an orphan, and I used to be homeless too.
Who cares? That doesn't matter at all. I think it's destiny that I met you there that day.
Me too. I love you, Koki. I want to stay with you forever.
Yeah, we'll stay together forever. So, I'm sorry to give you the wrong idea. I was actually jealous to see you getting close with others at the salon.
What? You were jealous?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was being immature.
No, I'm glad to hear that. I was also envious to see you having fun with the other employees at the salon.
I see. I guess we're similar then. Oh, Saku, isn't it about time to leave?
Right, I'll be off now.
Good luck.
Take care and work hard. Saku's really hardworking. You definitely got yourself a good wife, Koki.
Ouch. After we got together, Saku started going to a night vocational school to become a hairstylist herself.
I'm planning to open another salon somewhere else and make you the manager there, so be sure to improve your skills.
Okay, I'll try my best. The girl who used to be worn out and homeless when I met her for the first time is now smiling brightly next to me.
Hello! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. See you all next time.